What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us right here on Outside the Brand. This is your AEW Dynamite post show for June 22nd, 2022. I'm your host, Phil, and of course, this is Outside the Brand. Thank you so much for joining us on your Wednesday nights, wherever you may be. Waf, that's how you do a go-home show for an AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling crossover pay-per-view event, man. That was a great show. Overall, what did you think of it tonight? That's from top to bottom. I felt like it was absolutely stunning.
Not bad at all. I mean, certain points I just didn't watch because I wasn't interested in who was in the ring, and that's just mainly because I don't know who the hell the people were. But
New Japan people you're talking about?
No, not really New Japan people. More so, I forgot who the Marina Shafir. I forgot who she was. I was totally confused during that match.
She was a former WWE NXT person.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She didn't do much because she only had a one tag match with the other person that Shayna Baszler was with. It was Marina Shafir. Jessamine Duke was her tag team partner, and they were actually paired up with Shayna Baszler back then in NXT, but they only had one match, and then they got kind of canned. But yeah, she was formerly a WWE person, but you wouldn't really know it.
What year was that?
Like when Shayna was in NXT, so probably around 17, 18.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, so I mean, it wasn't really all that important, though. I mean, she didn't really do anything of relevance in NXT for Marina Shafir, but that's who she was.
Oh.
She was paired up with Nyla Rose, though, tonight, which is strange in itself.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was about. I was just looking at that. I didn't know. It was another match. Oh, the Will Osprey match. I knew who half those people were. I just didn't care because I don't like Orange Cassidy. So I was just like halfway watching that. Christian's amazing.
Yes.
Bryan Danielson's announcement was great. I'm really sad that he's not gonna be able to wrestle, but it's cool. Hopefully he said he's gonna be out for Forbidden Door and Blood and Guts, so that freaking sucks.
Yeah.
And I think Penta and Malakai had the match of the night for me. That shit was great.
That was a great match.
That was the most entertaining match of the night for me by far.
So yeah, man. I mean, this was a great way to do a go-home show for that New Japan AEW Cross Branded pay-per-view. We had a great show from top to bottom. Tanahashi and Moxley stood tall at the end of the show in that main event against Jericho and Lance Archer. We got a fatal four-way for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship as Jay White will be defending it against Kazuchika Okada, Hangman Adam Page, and Adam Cole Bay. Another fatal four-way is also booked for the show as we have the All-Atlantic Championship on the line. It is going to be crowning the first ever All-Atlantic champion with Malakai Black, Pac, Miro, and Tomohiro Ishii. So that is going to be fantastic as well. Like you said, Christian Cage is phenomenal. He's just great at what he does. He explained his reasonings on why he turned on Jungle Boy and the rest of Jurassic Express, or so we thought, because what they were doing was, it looks like Christian Cage is going to try to manipulate manipulate, fuck is his name? Luchasaurus, into maybe possibly joining back up with him. That should be interesting in itself.
Yeah, I didn't know where they were going with that. I to work, so see how that goes.
Yeah, so that's kind of insane just to even think about. Like, I never really would have ever thought that we would see like a team break up of a Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, but hell, I don't even know. Maybe we get that mask off of it. What do you think?
I hope so. I never saw what it looks like on them. I want to see.
Yeah, just to be completely honest, I don't even know. And the fact that WWE actually turned down this guy is crazy in itself.
You think they would like him? He's freaking huge. They see like that.
Like he did a tryout, I believe, like in like 2016 2013, 2014. The guy had to have been huge then too, and they just outright said no to him. But there you go. So we'll see where that transpires. And yeah, I mean, we got so much to look forward to for Forbidden Door. We got a new member of the Blackpool Combat Club going up against Zack Sabre Jr. Like you were saying, Bryan Danielson came out at the beginning of the show tonight and pretty much addressed the fans, saying that he will not be medically cleared to compete because of what Jericho and Hager did to him with his knee. But a new member of the Blackpool Combat Club will be replacing him at Forbidden Door against Zack Sabre Jr. and at Blood and Guts next week on Dynamite. People are already speculating who is going to be. I mean, this is going to be a great thing to see. I mean, it's another person in AEW. Yes, another signee. I know a lot of people don't want any more signings here in AEW, but this is what we're getting. What's going on, MJ?
Yo, MJ.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, I it's a bittersweet feeling, you know. Y'all know I'm a very big advocate for Tony Khan not signing guys that just got released from WWE, but it looks like Cesaro's on his way. So I mean, I would be surprised if it's anybody else. If they do go that way, it would be cool. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to see him. There's more incentive to watch the show, really. Oh, I forgot to say in the beginning, I was begging for the 4-way match as soon as Adam Cole and what's his name and Jay White started wrestling, started fighting. Mm-hmm. That I didn't expect to get it. I thought they were going to do like a tag team match or something. I didn't expect to like ask for the Fatal 4-way, and then like 20 minutes later they announced it before the main event. I was screaming. It
was so good. That was so cool. Nice that we get a Fatal 4-way. I can't wait for that. You're pretty much thinking that it's Cesaro off. I'm pretty much thinking the same for the match against Zack Sabre Jr. It really does make sense at the end of the day with his connections with Regal and Bryan. I know a ton of people are thinking other ways too, but MJ, I mean, from top to bottom, this show was great. What do you think about this Blackpool Combat Club getting Zack Sabre Jr. at the pay-per-view?
I have two people who could possibly be. Obviously Cesaro, which most likely is a 90% chance of happening. But that 10% chance could be my boy Johnny G. You know what I'm saying? Gargano. Yeah.
That too.
You think he'd fit in the Blackpool Combat Club like this?
I mean, he is a technical wrestler, so I mean, it's Johnny Gargano. Why not?
He is. I'm not saying that he wouldn't. I'm just.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I
think I mostly think it's gonna be. Well, I'm gonna just call him Cesaro because I don't really care about him.
Claudio Castagnoli, Cesaro. We all know what you're talking about.
I can't pronounce the other name though. Yeah,
you can just say Claudio. I mean,
yeah, that guy. I mean, either way, I'm gonna love whoever. If it's either them two or someone else, I'm gonna love either way because I love Cesaro, I love Johnny Gargano. So, you know, yeah.
Yeah,
it could be Goat Cross though. Goat Cross, Goat Karrion, Goat Cross.
Oh, Karrion.
Goat Karrion Cross.
That's a new one. I'll hear that one tonight.
We haven't even heard that. We don't even know what his whereabouts are really. But
he's on the movies, fighting in North Carolina and other places.
Nice.
I still go to the show, but I can't. Sadly.
Yeah, if he's near you, why aren't you going to go see him? Go Cross, you say. So
I'm the only wrestler fan in my family, bro. It's hard.
Pain.
Yeah, that is a shame. But yeah, I mean, we got a whole card to run down for the AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door pay-per-view event. We will be going over a lot of the stuff that's going to be happening on the card. Of course, this is not our full prediction video because this is our AEW Dynamite post show, but we will be writing down some of the stuff that's going to be happening on the card and just overall going over what happened on Dynamite tonight So thank you guys so much for joining us right here on Outside the Brand. You guys can hit that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can. That helps out the channel greatly. And, we should not be seeing anything less than 15 likes on this show tonight. If you are excited for Forbidden Door on Sunday, hit that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can. And you guys,
before the show started, I wasn't excited, but now that Akada's there and we're gonna have somebody from Blackpool Combat Club there, I am now excited now. So yeah.
Tony Khan, he always just has to just let it all go on the final go show, right? So we'll see where that goes. So like I said, hit that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can if you are excited for the Forbidden Door pay-per-view. If you missed anything on the channel over the last few weeks or just this past week, you guys can check out all the content that you may have missed. The Monday Night Raw post show, as well as our newest episode of Tuesday's Talk, is live on the channel for you to enjoy. So go check that out if you may have missed it. And make sure to hit that subscribe button down below as well, turning on the bell for all notifications. That way you never miss when we go live. And you guys can go follow us on social media. All the TikTok links are down in the description below. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @PhillyMatt_, and make sure to go get your t-shirts. Bonfire.com, the exclusive home of Outside the Brand, and it's
merch.
There you go, the merchandise. You guys can go get your t-shirts today, just like this one that is exclusively on Bonfire.com. If I can even, there it is, right here. The new OTB logo is officially on a t-shirt for you guys to purchase if you are ever so inclined to do so. Of course, you're never obligated, but if you do, it helps out the channel greatly. That's usually Aiden's job. I don't know where Aiden is tonight, but it's never an obligation. But if you do want to purchase a t-shirt for yourself, it greatly helps out the channel, and it'll only be doing that to do so. It's going to a great cause, which is to improve this channel moving forward. So you guys can go get your t-shirts at bonfire.com, the exclusive home of Outside the Brand and its merchandise. Let's get right into the show, guys, as we kick things off with Bryan Danielson.
You're gonna get your fucking heck done.
So Tony Schiavone is in the ring for the interview with Bryan, and Tony Schiavone, he's just asking Danielson what's going to happen here. What's really going to be happening here with Bryan on his way to Forbidden Door and Blood and Guts. Danielson takes the mic from Schiavone and says that this week is a great week to be an AEW fan and a pro wrestling fan. Forbidden Door on Sunday, you will see some excellent pro wrestling. A week from today, AEW Dynamite will present Blood and Guts. Blood and Guts chants roar throughout the arena, and Danielson says that he loves that the fans are excited about that. He was expecting to be a part of those events, but Zack Sabre Jr. challenged him to a match, but he wanted to crush his throat. He is excited for Blood and Guts as well. Unfortunately, he has some good news and some bad news. Bad news is that Chris Jericho and in the Anarchy in the arena match, due to that, he is not clear to compete at Forbidden Door and Blood and Guts. But his mind is working at 100% capacity, so don't worry about him and his comeback, because he will be doing that sooner rather than later. There is not a man in the world who can wrestle like him. The good news is that Eddie Kingston has said on multiple occasions that he is a judgmental prick. And he is right. He has high standards, and he says that when I promise that something will be amazing, it will be just that. He has found the one person he can trust to take his place at Forbidden Door and Blood and Guts, the one person in the entire world who will take it to Zack and take Jericho's head at Blood and Guts, and you will be astonished at what he will do in AEW. Then who chants started to happen.
Ooh.
And he isn't going to tell us because he came out of the heel tunnel, but he's not going to tell Zack Sabre Jr. either. So tune in this Sunday and find out who it may be. And Zack Sabre Jr. made his entrance. He shouts off the mic at Danielson for this from the stage, and we cut to commentary for the breakdown of the rest of the show tonight.
Picture in picture.
This is no, not picture in picture just yet. It will happen though. But this was a great promo by Bryan. It's not that he's not going to be able to compete at Forbidden Door or at Blood and Guts, but it's a great thing that we're at least getting somebody in the replacement of Bryan, and whoever this person may be will be the new member of Blackpool Combat Club.
Goated. Deadass.
Yeah, I mean, whoever they decide to do, I hope that they're well perceived. I'm pretty sure they'll get a pop, whoever the hell it is. I think if you make a bet.
James Ellsworth. Kidding.
Shit, that too.
James Ellsworth, who?
He just comes back, he's tatted up and huge. He's fucking sick.
He actually has a chin.
He just ripped and tatted has a chin, his tats and shit.
He has a chin, he's ripped.
He is not the MVP. Where the fuck
we know it's like a 95% chance it's going to be somebody that is on the SmackDown and Raw release list, but hopefully they're well used in AEW, and then see where it goes from there.
You see, I laugh at that mainly because of just you expecting it now. You just expecting that it's going to be an ex-WWE guy from like the release list.
There's like a 95% chance there.
That's the only reason why I laugh at it like that now, because it's just kind of comical now at this point.
Man, can someone kick Lost Hidden? Kidding.
Thanks.
Do I need to call Bryan?
I don't want to fight that dude. He whoop my ass. I don't want to do that. I don't want that.
Dead past the ass.
But yeah, guys, I mean, this is going to be a great thing for whoever this new signee is for AEW. Where that be Cesaro. Thursday. Why Thursday?
Never mind.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's going to be a great thing, whoever it may be, and we will definitely be looking forward to it, as they will be facing Zack Sabre Jr. this Sunday at Forbidden Door. We kick things off with our first match, though, of the night in a trios match with Will Osprey and Aussie Open taking on Orange Cassidy and Roppongi Vice. That is Trent Beretta and shit. I just had his name in my head.
I don't know what his name is.
Veer Mahan.
Shoot, Rocky Romero. Rocky Romero. That's it. Not Veer Mahan. Jesus Christ. Please keep Veer off my AEW. Thank you. Wow. But yeah, Rocky Romero and Trent with Orange Cassidy taking on Aussie Open and Will Osprey. This was a pretty damn good match. I'm not gonna lie. We have some great stuff going on between, obviously, Aussie Open and Roppongi Vice. Obviously, we know that Orange Cassidy will be facing Will Osprey for the IWGP United States Championship. It was just a great way to pretty much get everybody together in this kind of a format, and it gives us a little preview for Forbidden Door as well, with obviously Will Osprey and Orange Cassidy in the match. So I thought it was a very well planned out and well paced matchup.
True.
Yeah, I wasn't really watching this match. Sure, I told you earlier. I know who Will Osprey and Aussie Open are, but I had no idea who the other dude was, Rocky Romero. So I was just sitting there looking. I wasn't really interested in this. And AEW has, honestly, they've numbed me to multi-man matches. So anytime I see like mad people in the match, I kind of don't want to watch as far as like a tag team match goes. Every time I see like
the ass boys,
it's annoying to me at this point. So.
You're not an ass man?
No, can't say that.
No, that's Billy. That's Billy.
I thought Phil was an ass man too.
I don't know what
No.
Phil is.
Listen.
Let
Yeah,
Phil
listen.
figure it out.
Listen, the ass men, the ass boys. I don't even know.
The Scissor Club. Never mind.
Oh my God. Okay. Laf, I can't see where you're coming from though when it comes to these multi-man matches. They do them a lot here in AEW, and listen, if Tony could just get his head out of his own ass and get these trios championships.
Big ass.
These six-person tags, these trios matches are gonna feel a lot more important. But they're just not.
Are you an ass man? That's the question.
They do need something.
And I know we got too many titles on the show already. But god damn it, the trios tag team titles need to be a thing. Okay?
Are you sure?
Take away that.
Yes. First of all, Britt Baker and Adam Cole, they did not need legitimate championships for winning the god dang Owen Hart Cup.
I mean,
they could have just had to.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, actually. Damn.
They could have just had the trophy and be done with that. But they did not need actual championship belts. The All-Atlantic Championship, I'm kind of okay with, because with everybody not going to be able to be in the TNT Championship picture, and obviously not the world title picture, that gives the singles division just something else. That's fine.
Yes.
But we get these trios championships. These trios matches are going to feel a lot more important. To me, at least. But
are you an ass? Okay, I'll stop.
But it just, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just speaking out of my own ass here. There you go with the ass boys.
He's an ass. No, I'm playing.
But I mean, do you guys get where I'm coming from, though? I mean, these trios championships just need to happen. And Tony just needs to pull it out of his own ass. Again, I'm doing the ass boys.
Hey, man, whatever makes these freaking matches worth more, because right now I don't care about watching them. So if they need to add a belt, then add a belt. Just go from there.
They're waiting. I'm pretty sure they're waiting on Kenny Omega to come back, and then they're gonna give the damn elite the shit. So
that's the only reason why Tony hasn't revealed them yet, is because of goddamn Kenny. Where is Kenny?
Oh, that sucks.
Where is Kenny?
Oh, just give it to House of Black, bro. That is.
Give it to House of Black, or give it to the Blackpool Combat Club. Jesus Christ.
Or give it to the Scissor Club.
Oh my God, no. We're not giving it to Max Caster and the Ass Boys. No.
Let me hear you say Ass Boy.
Ass Boy.
We didn't even get to see the Ass Boys tonight. I mean, we didn't even get to hear we didn't even get to hear Colton say the wrong towns instead of Milwaukee.
I think they're doing that for Forbidden Door, aren't they?
They're usually on Rampage though, so I mean.
Yeah, maybe they did it on Rampage. So maybe Nate did actually get to hear him.
Nate was probably freaking out.
But are you an ass man? That's the question.
Oh my God! Stop with the ass man. That is Billy Gunn's job. That is Billy Gunn's job. But yeah, this was a very well-paced match for what it was anyway. It got us a little bit of a teaser for Forbidden Door with obviously Orange Cassidy and Will Osprey. So it was a good match for what it was, but it just needs to be more important. And like I
ass man. Kidding.
Fucking ass man, dude. Okay.
All right,
stop.
I'll chill out. Okay, I got you.
But Love, the reason why I said that's the only reason why Tony is not allowing these trios championships to become a thing with Kenny Omega not being here, that is the legitimate reason. He even said it himself.
What? That freaking sucks.
Well, why not just give
Kenny Omega has to come back, and then we'll get the trios titles. It makes no sense to me.
Or just give it to the Jericho Appreciation Society. I don't know, but he's a fucking wizard.
You have a ton of trios that could be doing something. You're holding up the trios division.
Give it to the GOAT Order, bro. Give it to the GOAT Order. That is.
Listen, I like the Dark Order, but are they really irrelevant right now? No.
I mean, according to some
they're not, dude. Come on.
Okay.
Let's get real here, MJ. The Dark Order haven't been seen in weeks
But
or
the Dark
months.
Order, but the Dark Order used to use okay. Before the House of Black came, Dark Order was my favorite faction, bro.
Yeah, but did they really do anything?
I mean, they kind of did actually.
When?
Well, they did before December 2020 happened.
Well,
damn, I miss Brody.
After the passing of Brody Lee.
I mean, okay, well no. Well, I guess not.
There you go.
I mean, they fought the Elite. That's also good. I mean, shit.
I don't remember that at all. But getting back to this trios match right here, we have Romero with a missile drop kick and Orange Cassidy with a splash cover for a 2 count. Ospreay then blocks a DDT and Orange then blocks a suplex. Ospreay then hits an enziguri on Orange and Orange hits a Slumdog Millionaire. Romero then tags in Hurricane Rana to Davis, and Davis with a big chop to the chest. Tags in Fletcher.
Did you just say Swan Dog or Stun Dog?
Slum Dog, Stun Dog, whatever they call it, whatever.
Because I know it's called the Stun Dog, but I mean,
they have it here as Slum Dog, but regardless,
okay.
Davis with a big chop to the chest, tags in Fletcher, a combo strike from Aussie Open, and a huge Alabama slam-like maneuver from to Romero for a 2 count. Romero then hits a sliced bread, and Orange hits a splash. Ospreay then with a diving clothesline, and Trent and Romero with a double knee strike to Fletcher. Ospreay then with a roundhouse kick. Davis hits a pile driver. That was a sick looking pile driver. He was he had him in like it looked like he was getting ready for like getting him into the Styles Clash, and all of a sudden he just drives him on top of his head. Just phenomenal stuff right there by Fletcher and by Davis, I should say. Cover for a 2 count, and Orange breaks up the pin. Ospreay then goes for a dive, but Orange moves out of the way, and Ospreay lands on his feet. Trent then with a tornado DDT to Davis, tags in Orange. He hits a Superman punch, Orange punch. Excuse me. It is the Orange punch, but it's pretty much the Superman punch at the end of the day. 1, 2, 3.
That's why it's funny, bro.
It is a Superman punch. It is a Superman punch, but he calls it the Orange punch because that's his gimmick.
Why the flying front is Will Ospreay losing? Why?
Yeah, he didn't technically take the pin here, but I see where you're coming from. Well, he's obviously not gonna. Listen, Orange Cassidy is not gonna win the IWGP US title. Let's be real here.
I mean, duh. Yeah.
He'll get his win back at Forbidden Door. Yeah. And it wasn't like he got pinned here.
You know what? Fuck you, Tony Khan.
You didn't get pinned.
I know.
So why you
fuck Tony Khan?
Okay, all right. Well, anything to say?
Sorry if I had this late. I'm sorry.
Nah, this match was just. I was waiting for this one to be over. I ain't gonna cap.
Damn. Okay.
Well, damn. Well, shit. Devil homicide.
Nothing for Will Osprey, huh?
No, not really. Unless he's fighting Rollins.
Wow.
If it was the baddies, though, then yeah.
If he was involved with anything of the baddies, he'd be really interested, but not just because it's Orange.
He's not bad enough to be a baddie. Shit.
Facts. Wait, what? Wait, come on. Wait, what?
You hear what I said? Let me say it again.
No, sir. Damn.
Right.
I'm kind of scared now. Shit. Damn, law scares me now. Shit.
I heard exactly what I said.
I feel threatened.
I feel threatened.
And not because never mind.
Tripping.
So we head backstage with Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, and our boy Satnam Singh. They are backstage. Dutch says that Singh's debut went great, and they are celebrating by going to India. Lethal then says that he will be the Ring of Honor television champion. Samoa Joe has two options: tape up his shoulder and compete, or surrender the title to him.
No, I want to fucking guard James Harden, bitch ass. Come here, bitch. Sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
We come back from commercial break now as Tony Schiavone is in the ring to introduce Christian Cage. Milwaukee was fucking great during the segment tonight.
Bro, I cannot believe what the fuck he said. I'm damn.
This was so good. So Christian says that he will stand here all night if they just don't shut the fuck up. Not shut the fuck up, but he just says shut up.
He meant shut the fuck up.
He did probably mean that, yes, but he said, like, shut your damn mouths. He says that you don't think he was gonna allow Jungle Boy to eliminate him from the Casino Battle Royal.
Why would I let him shoot that damn 3, you dumb fucks?
He said last year, but didn't he just mean like last week? He said last year.
What did he say? What did he say again?
He said like he didn't think that he was just going to allow Jungle Boy to eliminate him from the Casino Battle Royal. He said last year.
Oh, yeah, because that was last year.
Okay, it says for some reason here last week, but
Remember,
but it was definitely last year, like he said. So he says he was not gonna allow Jungle Boy to get away from eliminating him from that Battle Royal. And he is a legend, and he deserves to have much more respect than what he is given.
Dead casket cocaine ass.
It's got him thinking, if there's people like Jungle Boy, if these people like Jungle Boy so much, he should shut the fuck up chance then happen.
Shut the fuck up. Christian, you're a goat. Shut the fuck up. Christian is the goat.
He decided to find out more about Jungle Boy on social media. Wrestling social media nowadays is a cesspool, and he may be one of the best to ever step foot in this ring, but he threatens Tony to he pretty much threatens him to give him the mic, or just shut up anything. And if he interrupts him again, he's gonna just do something to Tony. So I'm like, okay. Jungle Boy cost him a lot of money, and he had to recoup that. He hitched his wagon to Jungle Boy and ran it for as long as till the wheels fell off. You think I came back to elevate talent? He came back to make a ton of money to everybody in the back. If you want to get my paycheck, have a match that people are going to be talking about more than just 1 week. Have a type of match that changes wrestling. Until then, eat crumbs and enjoy it.
Damn.
Jungle Boy doesn't have a killer instinct. No one time he doesn't help Jungle Boy, he loses the tag team titles. Now he has to get his hands dirty, and that pisses him off.
Well, damn.
So they showed a replay of Christian shouting at his at Jungle Boy's sister and mother, and Christian says that he knows why they are so angry with him. She was sweet on Christian Cage. She wanted him to be Jungle Boy's father. This is gonna be so painful for me to read.
He's fucking dead. Damn it. I'm going to hell. I'm sorry.
You are. But Christian said that he knows that they know why she's so mad, and she wanted him to be his father. He never wanted to be Jungle Boy's father or father figure because Jungle Boy's father is dead. Jungle Boy's father would be ashamed if he saw him right now. Luchasaurus then came out and chokes Christian in the corner. Christian then says that they need to talk, remember what happened to Marco? That got the crowd quiet real quick. Christian then says that you're like a son to me. Christian then whispered in Luchasaurus's ear and then hugs him. Luchasaurus then leaves the ring with Christian. This is going to be a very interesting type of dynamic when it comes to this story.
Well,
with everything going on right now, Luchasaurus,
I think Express is going to be
Christian.
done.
I have two questions. One, who is Marco or whatever he said that?
Marco's stunned. Okay, yeah.
It's that small dude, right? Who used to hang out with him.
He was a third member of Jurassic Express before Christian even came to AEW.
He got released, right?
He got released from the company. It was a very quiet release. It was kind of a mutual thing.
I'm gonna send you a picture, Lost, because actually.
Yes.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. You get that picture for him. Here's the thing. It was an original 3-person group, right, with Jurassic Express. It was Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Marco Stunt. Marco Stunt wasn't really a wrestler per se. He was really just like their not lackey, not mascot, but he got treated as one because of his size.
Mm-hmm.
And he only wrestled like maybe, I don't even know how many times he wrestled, but he did actually wrestle a couple of times, but they were all just squash matches because of his size. He got released from the company. It was a mutual thing. He wanted out, as well as the company was going in a different direction once Christian came into the fold. And he didn't really have anything of total relevance within the company, but he was a part of Jurassic Express before his impending release. What's up, MJ?
All right.
Okay.
Marco is a smaller dude. I mean, he has long hair as well, but
people thought he was actually Jungle Boy's brother, but that obviously was debunked, and it was not the case.
Okay.
Imagine if he was.
Oh, and Christian, I don't know where my man is. I'm not going to be into this if this doesn't lead to the return of Tomko. I don't know where Tomko is, but get my man Tomko.
Tomko?
Yes. You remember Tomko from TNA?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Early TNA. Bald tattoos. He looked like Goldberg, but like less gold.
Yeah. So that's the one person that you'd like AEW to sign or something like that.
I know that
just
guy
with Tomko.
too. I know him
if
too.
If Christian comes out with Tomko, I would freaking lose it. That's my man. Tomko.
I know him too, even though
man,
yeah.
That's my man right there.
Pause.
So yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a great story to tell. With Luchasaurus walking away with Christian, it's going to be a very interesting dynamic. We don't know we do know that Christian is trying to manipulate Luchasaurus into into really staying with Christian.
You know what's funny?
Could we possibly be seeing this?
That man said a dinosaur was like a son to him, bro. Like,
could we be seeing Luchasaurus turning on Jungle Boy along with Christian? Could we not be seeing Luchasaurus anymore and we get that mask off of him?
I would get traumatized, but okay.
It'd be like when Kane take his mask off, he's just this ugly dude.
Not him. I'm probably gonna be opposite. Probably gonna be like a damn good-looking dude.
Oh shit! Look at this guy. Oh great.
I was like, well, shit.
My God.
I'm not saying like it's obviously gonna happen. Like honestly, I don't think that he should take the mask off. I was just trying to bring up a question here. Just a fair point.
It's too late now. You already put it to the universe, bro. It's too late now.
Well, listen. Vince and Bruce watched this, so who to say that Tony doesn't watch this too?
That's facts.
But it's a very interesting dynamic. I can't wait to see where they go from here when it comes to this, because Luchasaurus possibly getting manipulated by Christian. I'm here for that.
That's a crazy sentence.
Getting manipulated by Christian?
Yeah, that's a crazy sentence. I'm here for it. Damn.
No, I'm gonna
Cool.
shut up before I get canceled.
What are you taking that as, bro? It's
Don't worry about it,
legitimately
Phil.
what's happening.
Phil, don't sell it. Phil, don't sell it. Phil, don't sell it. Just hush. No, we're not doing that. No, we're not.
No,
Alright,
I was not even
alright.
going that direction. I was going.
See, but that's how I thought about it, and I was gonna say something,
no.
but I just.
You
I
guys need to
wasn't
get your
going
heads out of your
I wasn't
asses
even
and
going that
gutter,
way.
please, because
I
that's
just thought it was funny the way you said it.
Nah, bro, that's not no.
MJ's going left. I was not even going that way.
Let's just move on. Let's just okay.
yeah. MJ's always the crazy one that always just
Hold on,
takes
hold
things
on now.
left instead of.
Hold on. Come on.
No. You fucking know that it's true. You fucking
Let's
know
see here,
that.
let's see here, you omelet.
Fight.
Don't do that. Let's see here, you
Right,
egg.
right,
Okay,
right,
I'm not
right.
crazy.
Damn.
I have the fucking power here.
Would not care.
He just takes things left for no fucking reason.
Yo. I said, shut up. That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
You good?
I will cancel you on Twitter. I'm being so dead ass.
Oh,
I will download the app and cancel your ass. You playing? You
You ain't even old enough to have a Twitter.
Shut up, you fucking Mark.
Damn. He's kicking left. Oh shit.
First of all, I am. I'm 16. I'm 16 years old.
You right now.
Second of all.
Personally, I won't let anyone talk to me like that. But that's just me.
You see, Phil, you
I
built
won't
like
let anyone talk to me like that. That's just me though.
Phil, you built like Humpty Dumpty, dead ass.
Personally. Yo.
Speak to me like that again, and we'll see what fucking happens. Oh
shit, man. That's crazy.
We had a Young Bucks thing, but Loft doesn't want to talk about them, so we're just gonna skip that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh.
They have a match at Forbidden Door, so I'm pretty sure that's gonna be his bathroom break.
Well, I'm taking a bath for that one. That's gonna be. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do something.
Loft doesn't like the Young Bucks. Yell at him now.
Are you feeling okay?
Boo.
Like.
Yeah,
bro,
that was a disgusting pun. Okay.
Phil. Let's not forget. You can't feel your face when you're with him. Deadass.
Personally.
Go home. The All Atlantic Championship qualifying match, right? Final spot in the Fatal 4-Way for this championship to determine the first ever champion. Pentagon Jr., Penta, Oscuro, whatever you want to call him. It's Pentagon Jr. versus Malakai Black. You said that this was the match, and I really can't dispute you on that. I mean, you done his match tonight. It was a very great match, and it was a good match with stakes. What did you just think of the match overall?
I thought it was great.
You need to stop doing that shit. That's fucking weird. Stop.
Well, then let's move on, okay? Loft, go ahead, make your points.
No, this match was amazing. The crowd was into it. I thought Penta was going to win, but unfortunately he didn't.
Fuck Penta.
But this is a great ass match. Great ass match.
Bro, dead ass Malakai Black's winning the entire thing, bro. I don't care what y'all say.
Malakai needs to win this. Oh my god. Well, MJ, we're actually finally agreeing on something. Let's go. I'm with you on that. Malakai needs to win this.
I said or Miro, so don't sell it. Relax.
Miro's most likely going to be winning this thing because he just has to have a championship around his waist, but it should be Malakai Black.
He already has the Clap and Lana's Cheeks Championship, so why not?
The what?
The Clap and Lana's Cheeks Championship.
Oh.
I have every right to turn that on again, but I'm not. Let's move on.
You know that was fucking hilarious, damn it.
But this was a great match, though. Like Gloff was saying, it had stakes. It had everything about this to make it a great match. The final spot in the All Atlantic Championship Fatal 4-Way was determined in this match, as Penta hit a clothesline, crossbody, and a chop on the apron. Black then blocks a pile driver and Penta with a enziguri. Black then escapes another pile driver and Penta hits a cutter for a 2 count. Penta then with chops in the corner, and then Black sweeps the leg, misses a double foot stomp, and then Black hits a high knee and a moonsault to the outside. Black then gets him back inside the ring and hits a double foot stomp for a 2 count. Black then with a roundhouse kick, and Penta with an enziguri. Then Penta hit a fear factor from the middle rope for a very close 2 count once he actually got to the cover, but his foot was on the rope, was Malakai's, to break up the count. Then Black hit a high knee. Oh, no. Oh, hold on one second. Penta then, he couldn't get to the advantage. He got the foot on the rope, like I said. And then Penta got back up, and Black hit a Black Mass for the 1, 2, 3. Malakai Black moves on. He's in the Fatal 4-Way. Should be a great match to determine the first All-Atlantic champion.
I won, motherfuckers.
As he should have. I think Malakai Black, he needs something. You give him this All-Atlantic championship on Sunday, and there's no going back. It's either him or Miro. I just want it to be Malakai because I think he just deserves it right now.
Yay, Phil I deserve something. It's crazy.
That'd be cool. I'll be too mad at that.
It's either him getting the All-Atlantic championship, or when the goddamn trios championships happen, you give it to them. The whole House of Black.
Oh,
yeah, you can go either way with that, I guess.
New NBA champion, you fuckers.
You can go either way with that. Oh, shit.
I agree. I think Malakai Black or Miro should win the championship. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Pretty much it, really.
The next match we had was Hangman Adam Page versus Silas Young. Now, Loft, if you don't know who Silas Young is, I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah, who the hell
Former
is that?
Ring of Honor guy.
Oh.
Pretty much just making his AEW debut tonight. He was a former Ring of Honor television champion, I believe, as well as Hangman. These guys have very well-documented history when it comes to Ring of Honor, so that's why all of this is taking place. Plus, it was just a real good tryout match for Silas to see what Tony Khan could see in him, for obviously Ring of Honor's sake as well, as we all know. Ring of Honor is under the AEW umbrella. But this was not a bad match. I honestly thought Silas did real well here against Hangman.
I just want to Hangman to whoop his ass. That's my guy. So I figured he wasn't going to lose. But I need them to start doing something more. I understand like they're leading up to like this Forbidden Door stuff and like that. But I don't like him coming out there and having these matches against like recently debuted guys and obviously whooping their ass. Like it seems like they're just sending them out there to beat the new guys or someone else is like jobbing to him. It just sounds like they're not putting that much effort into him right now.
Yeah, this was just to easily get a win to get him some momentum heading into Forbidden Door, but then we obviously saw what happened afterwards. I get that we can get these people some wins heading into like some kind of momentum for the next pay-per-view and all that stuff, but I do see where you're coming from 100%. You just don't put these people that are debuting. This is Silas's debut. And you put him against a well-decorated human being in the landscape of AEW like Hangman just to lose. I don't see the purpose of that.
There's a part of me that feels like Tony Khan becoming the new owner of Ring of Honor was kind of a bad move in a way. Because it kind of seems like he only cares about specific wrestlers like Samoa Joe and Jay Lethal. That's really it.
That's what I've been saying so freaking long, dog. And look what Styles said. Forbidden Door might not even be good because AEW and New Japan are having booking problems. I didn't even think about that.
Exactly.
That's the reason
this
why.
pay-per-view is going to be great.
But I'm saying that because that's the thing.
I listen. I understand where you guys are coming from, but this pay-per-view is not going to suck.
Bro, I admit, bro.
Suck is the
okay.
But I mean,
I'm gonna say this. Before tonight's show, I was not excited for Forbidden Door at all.
I'll admit I wasn't either, because the booking hasn't been great. I will say that.
Exactly. They're not. They didn't do a good job at really promoting shit. Really.
And I have to admit, AEW did not do a very good job at explaining to people who the fuck these people are from New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And to a casual viewer, nobody, especially to somebody that doesn't even really watch New Japan, you won't know who a Jeff Cobb was when he came out there after that tag match. You won't know who. Well, you should know Okada and all that stuff, but like the big names, they should know. But to a regular guy, I don't think he would have known who a Jeff Cobb was, or pretty much anybody.
I don't know who the hell he is now. So I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like none of us really watch New Japan on a week-to-week basis, so we wouldn't know who that is unless you really did some research on them.
Yeah.
They didn't do a good job on bringing in these New Japan guys to really explain who the hell they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that's the thing that I always was thinking about. Like, if I know this is like a freaking half court shot, but having AEW and WWE ever do like a joint show, Tony Khan and Vince back there, assuming that Vince would still be the head of creative at that time, Tony and Vince back there booking matches, that seems like hell, because like both of them will want their guys to go over. You know?
They would never want to put any of the other people over.
Yeah, imagine them booking like Roman versus Kenny or something. Yeah. They want to be able to come to a conclusion with that.
That's for all the marks out there, but I mean, Vince would want Roman and Tony would want Kenny, so like it wouldn't work out.
Guys,
and
I
Styles, here's the thing.
Go because I have busy day tomorrow. I gotta go to the bank and all that kind of stuff. But I do want to say, Phil, thank you, because I am now excited for Forbidden Door. Also, I'm gonna like sell myself. I ain't gonna lie. People who follow me on my main account have an active account because now I am back on wrestling TikTok, which is cool. So in NJW Squad _ backup is my new wrestling page. So if y'all can go follow that, and I will appreciate that.
Okay, cool.
Oh God.
I was gonna say, love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. No, not tomorrow.
Friday is our next show.
Friday. Yeah. Fade to Black. Lashley.
Big Bob. The biggest Bob you ever seen.
Big Bob. Big B. Big Bob. Big Bob. Big Bob with a big D. I'm gonna set up. All
right. We'll talk to you soon, man. All right. And Styles, you're 100% right. For real, casuals don't know who El Desperado is. I never even knew who the fuck that guy was. And he showed up in the Jericho segment last week. Who the fuck was El Desperado? No, they didn't tell us.
I don't know.
But, I mean, listen, I agree with where you guys are coming from with that. They did not do a great job telling us who these New Japan guys were, unless you are known for New Japan. We obviously know the bigger guys like Okada and Tanahashi and all that stuff, but to the naked eye, nobody really knows who Jeff Cobb is unless you really did some dish on him. Nobody knew. Well, and I mean, you guys just get my point. Did you know who Will Osprey was before all of this?
I've heard his name before, only because of the Seth Rollins stuff.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I knew of his existence.
Of his existence. But yeah, I mean, we'll see where things go from there, though. But Hangman, he did his thing against Silas tonight, and it wasn't a bad match by any means. Page hit a suplex, strikes back and forth, and Page with a fallaway slam. Page then hit a kip up and a lariat in the corner. Then he sent Young out of the ring. Springboard clothesline to the outside, and Page with a diving clothesline cover for a 2 count. Young then hits a backbreaker clothesline combo for a very close 2 count. A rowing senton, misses a springboard senton, and Page hit a German into the buckshot lariat for the 1, 2, 3. That buckshot is always a thing of beauty. Hangman Adam Page picks up the win.
Yeah, as long as they just, I don't know. It's just that's my one criticism. It's just his matches don't seem like they mean anything because I pretty much know that he's going to win. He's just fighting some guy that I've never seen before. So,
do you want this to be a yearly thing?
You said what?
Forbidden Door, I mean. Do you want Forbidden Door to be a yearly thing?
No.
No?
Not unless they add another company.
Okay.
If they add another company.
So like a 3-person, like a 3-company type thing?
Yeah. If they keep expanding it upon the year, yeah, but I don't feel like there's no reason to see AEW and New Japan again next year, to me at least.
We'll see what happens. I think it could be a yearly thing. I like you said, they just need to expand upon it more and actually give some kind of, build for it.
Add Impact to it. That would be something.
Impact would be great, but their partnership is no longer a thing.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
It hasn't been a thing with AEW and Impact for like the last few months. Once Kenny pretty much got the championship off of him, that's when their partnership kind of ended. I would like that though. I think Impact would be great to add to this.
Yeah. Damn.
They had a partnership before. I don't know why they really split ways to begin with. Like it was a great partnership for what it was. Mm-hmm. No, we got to see Mauro Ranallo call a Kenny Omega match. It was great.
Damn.
But it wasn't really what happened during the match. It's what happened after the match that really took things up into high gear. Cole came off commentary and asked who's ready for story time with Adam Cole, baby. And Jay White then interrupts. He says that he's sorry for interrupting, but he has been giving this a lot of thought, and he thinks that he is fully responsible for making Forbidden Door a great pay-per-view. His opponent for Forbidden Door will not be Adam Cole, because Cole lost to Page twice. White then says that everybody is dying to know who he will face, but it will not be Hangman Adam Page either. Hangman slaps the mic out of White's hand in a very aggressive way.
He hit the hell out of that.
He was pissed. Yeah, he was pissed. So we had all of that take place, and Cole ran down to the ring. Page fights him off, and then Cole hit a low blow as Page was setting up for a buckshot lariat onto Jay White. Jay White tees off on Page. Cole gets the title, and it looks like he was about to turn on Jay White, but he made White get Page up. And then we heard the ding. Okada makes his appearance known on AEW Dynamite. The Okada Bucks will fall at Forbidden Door. He makes his entrance. He stares down Cole and White. He fights both of them off, and Page and Okada tee off on White and Cole. White then ducks under the Rainmaker lariat and escapes the ring. It's a fatal 4-way for the IWGP Heavyweight title.
That freaking pop when the coin dropped, that was ridiculous.
Oh my god!
I didn't expect him to come out, so I wasn't even anticipating that. But that was crazy.
I didn't expect him to be here either, man. I didn't. That was so good. Oh my god! And the fact that we get a fatal 4-way. I thought we were getting a tag match.
I wish Bryan was wrestling. Oh my gosh! Oh.
I wanted Bryan Okada so bad. I wanted Bryan Okada.
Sick. Oh my gosh! I wish he was wrestling.
I wanted Bryan Okada so bad. I mean, Bryan and Sabre Jr. would not have been that bad either. But damn, I wanted Okada.
I don't care who. Bryan could have sat there and wrestled himself for 2 hours.
Bryan could have wrestled a broomstick and he wouldn't have made it a 5-star match, let alone anybody else.
Damn, man.
But damn, a great thing that we're getting a fatal 4-way for the IWGP Heavyweight Title instead of that tag match that we were all kind of fearing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think this was a great move made by Tony Khan. I thought with them having a fatal 4-way already booked, though, I didn't think they were going to book another one, but I'm glad they did, regardless.
Yeah. Me too.
So I can't wait for that. That is going to be absolutely fantastic, and the possibilities for this is going to be endless. I mean, Okada can win the championship back. Adam Cole can get revenge on Hangman for taking a championship. Hangman and Page could take this championship and just completely shake things up. Or, the most likely scenario, Jay White could retain.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that, honestly.
I mean, we'll see where things go. But I just can't wait. This is gonna be great. I can't wait to see where that goes. Then your favorite came on the screen.
Oh.
Tony Schiavone is with Jade Cargill and the rest of the baddies, but Velvet is hurt. But the show must go on. Hathaway says that they are looking for a new baddie, and they will find one through social media. You need to be top-notch. You need to be a top-notch bitch, excuse me. But keep the photos PG. And then Jade Cargill said her favorite line, "Hey, Tony.
Cut this shit."
Cut this shit. And then Tony's like, PG. What?
Yo, I'm a top-notch baddie. I'm a top-notch bitch. So I think I should be considered for the position.
Not only did he tweet with the hashtag baddie search, but I did as well. Jade, Stokely, you're looking at your next two baddies right here. Okay.
And Kiara.
Thank you.
And Kiara. And Kiara.
And Kira. Don't want to forget about you. And Velvet. Velvet, you'll be back.
Oh, yes,
and
hopefully
you'll be great. But yeah, you got your two new baddies right here. So you're good to go. But that Tony cut the shit line is so good. I wait for it every time.
Is there a shirt?
And I say it with her. I say it with her every time.
I say everything with her.
Well, yeah. Well, you remember her promos?
Yes, I'll write them down.
Does she send you her promos before she goes on stage?
Hey man, I wish one day maybe.
Jade, you need to get a TikTok. We'd be
God,
like your first
please.
2 followers. We'd be like your first 2 followers, seriously.
Oh, I'll be your first 7 followers. I'm following every one of my accounts. Oh my God.
Well, that's right, because you have like 7 accounts, so
Yeah.
it would work.
Oh man.
In that case, we'd be your first 9 followers because he has 7. I got 2. You're good to go.
Goodness gracious.
I know Kira's got a TikTok, and I think both of us follow. I know I follow her.
Yeah.
He follows her too.
Yeah, and brother both have them.
And I follow both of them, so I mean, hell, it's a good thing over there on TikTok when they show up on our screens. So yeah, I mean, we'll see where things go from there. The baddie search. Do you think this is actually going to lead to somebody like debuting them and being a part of them though? Because
Yeah,
I think that's what this is for.
yeah. I wouldn't be. I would be surprised if they didn't go anyway. I mean, she doesn't have a match at Forbidden Door, so I don't think they're gonna do it then.
Yeah.
But eventually,
I don't know who it could be though. I mean,
I don't know.
I really don't know. Because I mean, we just had Athena debut like 3-4 weeks ago.
I'm not sure where they're gonna go.
I don't know.
I'll be waiting.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be something interesting for sure. We just don't know who it could be. But we'll see. Speaking of Athena, Tony Schiavone was with Athena and Chris Statlander. They mocked the Jade Cargill baddies, and they will thwart any baddie that steps in their way. Okay. And then I don't even know why she's a part of this company, but Marina Shafir was on our screens next.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
She took on Toni Storm. Obviously, Toni Storm picked up the win here because she's going up against Thunder Rosa at the pay-per-view for the not the IWGP title, no. The AEW Women's World Championship. Listen, you're only as good as your dance partner in that ring, in that squared circle. I don't know why Marina Shafir continues to get these TV matches. And it's not even a knock towards her. But you're getting ready for a women's world title match at Forbidden Door. Yes, this is an easy win for Toni Storm. But I want competition.
Wait, Phil, do you know if there's going to be an indoor outdoor arena for the Forbidden Door show?
It's at the United Center, so it's an indoor arena.
Okay.
Where CM Punk made his debut at the first dance.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's where it is, the United Center.
Okay. Cool.
Why? What was that?
No, I was looking on 2K like see if people made some arenas, and most of them are outdoor. So I was like wondering. I hate outdoor arenas. That's why I hate outdoor arenas. Like,
so I take it that you don't like it when they go back to Daly's place.
No, I don't know what it is. I don't care what company it is. I hate outdoor wrestling arenas. It just makes me mad. I don't know why.
Daly's place isn't that bad though. It's right outside the Jaguar Stadium.
AEW is not bad because that's like one of their like main places, but I don't care where it is, honestly.
They kind of were relegated to that because of the pandemic when the pandemic era happened.
Yeah, that's why like only time I accept it is like the tribute to the troops because they have to have it outside. But like the WrestleMania when they're outside, oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate it.
When it was WrestleMania and the sun was still out, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
It didn't feel right.
Listen, Styles, Thunder Rosa's not losing this championship. She's most likely going to retain. People can think she's unprofessional all she wants. I love her. I think Thunder Rosa's fantastic at what she does. People thought that she was sandbagging Marina Shafir in their match. I didn't see it. Then again, I'm not a professional wrestler. I don't know. They buried their hatchet, though. They're fine. And Thunder Rosa's going to have a great match with Toni Storm. I just want a good match. And I want this to be the catalyst for something great in the future for this women's division. This women's division deserves a lot better than what it's getting. Loff and I have spoke ad nauseum about it. This division can be something. They got the talent to do it. Book the women better. That's just how it needs. That just needs to be said.
Yeah. There's a disconnect.
Did you see any sandbagging in this?
I don't even know what that term means. What does that term mean?
Sandbagging is just not selling anything for your opponent.
In this match specifically,
Not this match, but the match between Thunder and Marina.
I don't even remember that match, so I can't even fully answer that. I have no recollection of that match.
Did you see any sandbagging in this one? Because I didn't.
Not that I can think. Not that like caught my eye. No. Nothing that caught my eye, really. I don't know. I wasn't looking for that, so I guess that's why I didn't see it.
Listen, people can think of Thunder Rosa in the way that they want to. I think she's phenomenal at what she does. I've been following her career for ages, since her days in Lucha Underground when she was in a mask. She's great at what she does. I didn't see sandbagging. But like I said, you're only as good as your dance partner when you're stepping inside that squared circle. Marina Shafir is just not that good, and it's simply put as that. I don't know how you're not that good, though, when your fucking partner is Roderick Strong. One of the best people going.
I mean, I can tell you right now, I don't think that even matters, because that sometimes it's just like a genetic thing. Some people might be just better at being wrestlers than others, no matter who.
But Roderick can't. But Roderick has to be helping her in some way.
Yeah, but like you got to think about it. It's like it's also an experience thing, because if we start getting trained by wrestlers, we're not going to be as good as the wrestler we're getting trained by. You know.
True. Yeah.
It's all about athleticism at the end of the day. Oh, that's one of the factors, I should say. But just because we're being trained by the best wrestler in the world doesn't mean 6 months and we're going to be as good. It all depends on. That's why all bodies are different, you know. So I mean, I don't know if it's just Roddy been wrestling longer, or they're just not. It could be a whole multitude of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think any of them really have to do with Roddy, but I mean, it could be
the only one person that really made transitioning from the UFC or boxing or pretty much that type of a sport to professional wrestling, the one person that made that super easy, and I can technically name two, are Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Marina Shafir was from that background, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
But to me, it's just looking like she just hasn't really gotten that grasp as to how really to transition from the MMA to professional wrestling. And like, I'm not saying that it's going to be completely easy. Like, you're not going to automatically flip a switch and be a great professional wrestler. And I'm not making her out to say you have to be phenomenal at what you're doing. Like, I'm not telling her to be Bryan Danielson, right?
Mm-hmm.
But take leaps and bounds and like just baby steps to get better in that ring. Jade Cargill, she's a perfect example for this. She was not that great in the ring at first, right? But then, what were the reports that came out after Jade Cargill, like around like maybe 15-0 to 20?
Okay, they were calling her all kind of trash.
Yeah. But then she started working with Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
She not only got better in the ring because of that, but she got better on the mic, and she just has a presence within her now that are just is infectious.
That's the thing, though. You can't. I don't think you can hold her to the standard of Marina just because they're two different people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, and I'm just saying, like, what I'm trying to say here is that Jade had the willpower in order to make what her weaknesses were better, and get him to be her strength, and get him to be her strengths. If Marina can find that balance, and if Marina can find that power in order to get those weaknesses into strengths, she can be something great in this company. I'm not saying completely just go out there and just outright fire her. I'm saying have her work with somebody. Have a mouthpiece for her, because God knows. Listen, I know her stuff from NXT. She can't talk. But if you have a mouthpiece for her, and if you get her into like some kind of training regimen to get better in that ring, people aren't going to be thinking that that their opponent's sandbagging for her. Because sandbagging is a very big offense to take as a pro wrestler. Not selling any moves? I mean, come on now.
I feel you.
I just don't get how you can really put that on somebody when, like I keep saying, you're only as good as the partner that you're in the ring with.
Yeah.
Because Toni Storm is a great wrestler.
Yeah.
Thunder Rosa is a great professional wrestler. But we'll see. I'm not trying to completely shit on Marina Shafir. I want things to get better for her. That sandbagging report, though, really got a rise out of me because I just didn't see it.
I feel you.
Plus, I love Thunder Rosa, so anything that kind of involves her,
yeah,
I'm going to be defending. But by the way, Thunder, if you ever want to come on, you know where to find me. You've been posting my stuff on your stories anyway, so you know I exist. And Olaf, I told you that. I've been acknowledged by her anyways.
One day, man.
But from what this was, it wasn't too bad. Storm with forearms, Shafir strikes back, Storm then with a big headbutt, and Shafir with a throw kick, sending Storm out of the ring. Shafir then throws Storm into the apron, a big takedown throw to the outside, and Storm with a tornado DDT, and back inside the ring would go, as Storm hit a judo throw and hits the suplex as well. Storm then does a hip attack, and Storm actually reversed a move by Shafir into a roll-up for a 1-2-3. After the match, Nyla Rose then attacks Storm, and Thunder Rosa runs down to make the save. Rosa then with a dropkick to Shafir, and then fights off Rosa. Storm then hits Nyla Rose with the belt, the AEW Women's World Championship belt. And then Storm holds it towards Thunder, and they stare down. Storm then gives the belt back to Thunder Rosa as they face off in the ring. I want this to be the catalyst for something better in AEW for the women's division. That's all that needs to be said. I hope they have a great match this Sunday.
I can say this right now, and I'm thinking about this before I say it, but I genuinely believe it. As far as somewhere, I think AEW should take some steps, take some tips from as far as the handling of their women's division. I think NXT is doing an amazing job of indicating their women into the shows. I think it's not perfect, obviously, but I think they're doing the best as far as the wrestling shows I watch at handling the women's division.
Question.
They have a system there that works. What?
Do they have feuds that are outside of the title picture?
Oh yeah. Small
and
one?
There you go. They're automatically better. They're automatically better because AEW doesn't do that.
They have small ones, but they definitely are there. Like a lot of the matches, I think next week, I think 2 matches next week on NXT are just like they're just having a match because they have a feud.
They're mini feuds, right? They're mini feuds that like possibly last like a few weeks or maybe a month, and then that's it.
Yeah.
But at least they're feuds.
Yeah.
AEW only has one feud for the women at a time, and that is for the championship, the AEW Women's World Title, or if God forbid, and this is not a nod towards Jade, but if God forbid Tony wants to do a feud for the TBS title, that doesn't happen either.
Yeah, I feel you.
They only have one feud at a time for the women, and that is not what you need when you're trying to grow a division like this.
Yeah.
It's a 3-year company. You need more feuds. And compelling ones at that. If NXT is already doing some things where it's like at least many feuds not involving the championship, they're already leaps and bounds better.
And NXT starting to find their stride again, so.
And the fact that Triple H might be back.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Is that like for real?
Yeah, he's back.
Huh. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Well, I don't know if that means Black and Gold is back, but we'll see.
Oh, if they freaking that's what I was thinking about too. They probably spent like so much money on that rebrand with like the new song and the colorful ring and stuff. If they just throw that all the way and go back, Ron Breaker's gonna be pissed because his whole ring attire is set on NXT 2.0.
Well, dude, he also destroyed the Black and Gold logo not once but 3 fucking times.
They did a whole freaking thing for that. So like, I don't know.
Listen, now that Triple H might be back in charge, I'm gonna be watching NXT again.
Hey man, and the kid's coming back next week. A lot of good stuff is happening.
All right. Just catch me up on some things. We'll catch up this weekend.
Indeed.
And now on the main event, Chris Jericho and Lance fucking Archer. I am so glad Lance Archer is back.
Yeah, it's good to see him.
Versus Jon Moxley and fucking Hiroshi Tanahashi. The main event for Forbidden Door teamed up tonight. Now, usually I'd be like, oh my God, what the hell? Can these two coexist? This isn't WWE. This isn't WWE. This isn't WWE. But this was great. This was most likely your first time seeing Hiroshi Tanahashi in a ring. Not
Actually,
even most likely. This most likely is.
It was my 4th or 5th time. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Heck, I heard his name. I heard him and Kota Ibushi and Okada's name. So I was like, all right, let me figure out who these guys are. That's why I knew who they were now. You know what I'm saying? Those are only like New Japan guys that I know by like face, you know.
Okay, like, but is this like your first like match of his, or did you just see highlights?
No, this is not my first match at all. It's probably like my 4th or 5th. I'm not saying like I watched 100 of them, but it's definitely not my first time.
Okay, so you knew what Hiroshi Tanahashi was about before this match. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I don't have to ask you what were your first impressions of him, but you can if you want to. I mean, it's obviously a different type of style than obviously Japan style.
Yeah.
But Hiroshi, he's Hiroshi, man. He's a great in-ring talent.
I'm very excited to see how he works with Moxley as far as like going against them. As a tag team, it was great. So, and I also like that they're adding he's helping to add the legitimacy of the frog splash back to being like a finishing move, because I feel like that move, the spear, a whole bunch of moves are like being overused. Super kick, a lot of like old finishing moves are being used as like setups for bigger moves or different moves, and that's like I hate that. I hate that.
That is his actual finisher in New Japan, just to let you know.
That's why I knew. That's why I totally was confused when like he actually won with it. I'm like, okay, that's actually like his finisher, because I saw he does like a crossbody and stuff like that, and a lot of those moves are like setups. You know what I'm saying? And like WWE and stuff. So I'm happy to see.
He calls that the high fly flow.
I like that. I like that a lot.
And so this was a great match. Tanahashi and Moxley actually worked really well together as a tag team. But Moxley has been wanting this match for a good 2 years now, and he is finally able to get it. This was just a great match to pretty much set all that up. What happened after the match, it was just kind of fucking ridiculous and confusing, but it's AEW. It happens all the time.
Gotta have a bro, man. Gotta have a bro.
Listen, as long as we didn't get that as long as we didn't get that John Cena, Brock Lesnar pulling apart from the goddamn locker room type brawl as we usually do in professional wrestling, I was fine with this. Because they always do that, bro. They always do. Oh my god, the locker room has to fill out.
I saw all these people coming out. Like, why is everyone coming out just to fight? Y'all about to fight very soon. Why are you doing
And the
fight?
thing is, Tanahashi and Moxley, they're just staring at each other in the middle of the ring while all this is happening.
They just didn't care what's going on. I was like, okay. Cool.
They're just staring at each other. They're probably just having a good old normal conversation with each other while all this is happening. And then when they obviously cut, they were like focused and mean faces and all that stuff. But they were probably just having a normal conversation.
Yeah, man.
So Moxley, he hit a tope suicida to Archer on the outside, and then Jericho and Tanahashi hit some strikes back and forth. Tanahashi then ducks a Judas effect, and he goes to the top and hits a high fly flow, but Jericho rolls through and locks in the walls of Jericho. Archer then wipes out Moxley on the outside. Moxley then is back in and hits a cutter. Archer then with a big boot and Tanahashi with a sling blade. All four men are down in the ring at this time, and Moxley tags in. Archer then tags in as well, and Moxley hits lariats to little to no effect. Then his a paradigm shift. I don't call that the paradigm shift. That's not a paradigm shift to me. A paradigm shift is when you legitimately lift your opponent like vertical, like in a goddamn suplex, and drive him on his head. He just did a normal DDT, a normal underhook DDT, and the goddamn future shock.
Yeah.
He did a future shock. When you're doing a paradigm shift, you lift him into like a suplex driving kind of position. I mean, that's how I always saw it. That's how he first used to do it in the AEW of old, back in like year one. But he doesn't do it that way anymore. He in a paradigm shift, so to say, tags in Tanahashi, and he hits a high fly flow frog splash for the 1, 2, 3, and they pick up the win heading into Forbidden Door, as well as they should. Moxley defending the honor of AEW, trying to get that AEW World Championship around his waist in the interim while CM Punk is still out with his ankle injury. We'll see where it goes.
And there we go.
That is a Dirty Deeds. Right. Styles. That is a Dirty Deeds. Pretty much. He did the Dirty Deeds, but they call it the Paradigm Shift. Do I like the Paradigm Shift name more than Dirty Deeds? I do. But
yeah. Cool name.
Moxley and Tanahashi are just staring down at each other like we were saying before, and Eddie Kingston just comes out of nowhere to attack Jericho.
That's my man.
Guevara.
That's my man.
just randomly. Guevara then helps out Jericho. Yuta then runs down to help Kingston. Kingston then throws a chair and at Guevara's face, like hard way. Then Minoru Suzuki just shows up.
I was like, okay, everyone's gonna fight today.
And I'm like, oh shit, Minoru's here. He strolls down the ramp and attacks Yuta. Referees are running down at this point, trying to break it all up. Other members of the Jericho Appreciation Society run down. Santana and Ortiz run down. And then Dynamite ends with Moxley and Tanahashi just staring at each other while all of this is taking place. And that's how the show fades to black and goes off the air. Just chaos as the show goes off the air.
That was a TNA ass ending. The TNA used to love doing that. It's a brawl in the Impact Zone. Oh my god! That show's over. They always used to do that shit, man.
So at least you probably like that part then, because it reminds you of Impact.
No, I just got sad.
No, you didn't actually. You got sad.
No, it
reminds you of the good old days, and now AEW is just trying to make you happy, but it's not working.
It doesn't feel the same, man. It doesn't feel the same.
So what happens when WWE does that type of shit?
They barely do that.
No, they barely do, yes, but when they do,
does
that make you feel sad or no?
I can't remember the last time they did that. They usually just make someone sit in front of the camera and look at you. Show's over. Roman says acknowledgement or something. The show ends. I can't even remember when last time they did that. Yeah, Fortune Immortal with Don West and Mike Tenay screaming at me. Oh my God! You're like the craziest shit that's happening in the world.
Freaking Don West. They've probably done it during the Cena and Roman feud. They obviously did it during the Cena and Brock stuff in 2012.
Yeah.
You're right. They probably haven't done it since probably the 2016 match with Roman and Cena, but they've done it before. I mean, it's definitely a thing that's happened.
I feel like every wrestling promotion has to do it at least like 15 times in their year span. They're not a wrestling company.
They probably even done it with Brock and Roman. They've definitely done it with Brock and Roman. I mean, come on now. This is their 9th match going in for SummerSlam. They've definitely done it there.
Yeah,
remember the WWE Championship tug of war picture?
God. Don't remind me of that one.
That was disgustingly bad too.
2 grown men
just doing tug of war with a title.
Give me this. No, right.
And they were legitimately tugging back and forth, and I'm like, oh my God, Jesus Christ.
This is what I watch every week as a grown man.
Just tug of war with a title. But this is a great show tonight. This is a great go-home show for a pay-per-view. At the end of the day, we're going to be seeing Forbidden Door. Your guys are going to be seeing the preview and predictions on Saturday, and then the pay-per-view on Sunday. Most likely, the review is going to be on that Tuesday's talk because they added some more stuff on the card. Well,
nice.
They added some more stuff on the card for Forbidden Door with things, so it's most likely not going to be. It's not going to be like a 5-hour show like Double or Nothing. Don't worry. I hope not, at least.
Oh, thank God.
But they did add some stuff on the card. We do have 10 matches. It's not 14 or 15 like we had last time.
Yeah.
But 10 matches to round out the card. It should not be that bad.
I hope not. Shit.
So the buy-in, you really don't have to watch the buy-in. It's legitimately the Ass Boys with Max Caster.
Oh, I'm watching
taking on. You like the Ass Boys?
I just want to hear them say "Ass Boys." That's my shit.
Oh, okay. So that you can find on YouTube. And Billy Gunn's on the show. You have to watch it.
Oh God.
Billy Gunn's wrestling.
He's wrestling? I didn't know he was wrestling.
He's wrestling.
Oh,
it's Max Caster and the entire Gun Club versus. I'm not going to be able to say any of these New Japan names. New Japan Dojo guys, and that's what they really built it up as. So there you go.
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to say any of these names, and I don't want to butcher it in case if there are any New Japan marks in here. So just going to let it happen. Obviously, Jon Moxley versus Tanahashi for the AEW Interim World Championship. Hawk versus Miro versus Malakai Black versus Ishii for the All-Atlantic Championship. Lay Sex Gods, if you don't know who that is, that is Jericho and Sammy Guevara.
Wow.
They call them Lay Sex Gods, yes.
Get that one. That's the name.
Wow. And Minoru Suzuki with Tay Conti. They take on the team of Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Shota Umino. That is how you say it. If Tony Schiavone said it in that way, that's how you pronounce it. So yes, New Japan marks out there. That's how I said it. Will Osprey takes on Orange Cassidy for the IWGP US Championship. Thunder Rosa versus Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. FTR from representing Ring of Honor versus United Empire representing New Japan, and versus Trump Beretta and Rocky Romero, Roppongi Vice, in a 3-way winner-takes-all match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles and the IWGP Tag Team titles. That's going to be an insane 3-way tag match. We have Zack Sabre Jr. versus Bryan Danielson's chosen opponent, Cesaro, like you say, Woff.
Right.
Jay White versus Kazuchika Okada versus Hangman Adam Page versus Adam Cole in a fatal 4-way for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And finally, the Young Bucks and Bullet Club in El Phantasmo and Hikuleo versus Dudes with Attitude and Darby Allin and Sting.
Dudes with attitude. These names, man.
Shingo Takagi and Hiromu Takahashi. That's the Dudes with Attitudes, guys. And then, obviously, Sting and Darby Allin. So we'll see where things go. I mean, this is going to be a great show. 10 matches. Should be great. And then the G1 Climax happens for New Japan as well. So,
Huh.
I mean, we got some great stuff going on there as well. We got like 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 participants in that G1 Climax. Okay, there we go. But yeah, that's a great pay-per-view. We'll see where things go from there. Styles says this pay-per-view could actually disappoint. The matches could always. Oh, listen, Styles and Nakamura, that match did disappoint. I'm not gonna say that it didn't. That match did disappoint at 34. But I trust in AEW to make this not screw this up. I've trusted the process with Tony Khan before. I'm gonna do that now. So we'll see where things go. But Kenny Omega, please come back.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll see great things this Sunday.
We shall see, man.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us right here on the Outside the Brand AEW Dynamite post show. We love that you guys are here. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow us on social media. All the TikTok links are down in the description below. You guys can go get your t-shirts now at bonfire.com, the exclusive home of Outside the Brand and its merchandise. And we will talk to you guys on Friday for not only AEW Rampage, but for Friday Night SmackDown. Woff, quick prediction before we go off the air. Is Roman showing up on Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah? You think so?
Yeah, I think they're gonna try to give us a little Brock and Roman hype or something. They gotta do some fallout from last week, so
If I do, I have to make a video on it saying that I was wrong. So
I think he'll be there in some sense. I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't, but I'm hoping that he's there in some capacity.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I don't even know if Brock's advertised, so we'll see where things go from there.
Okay.
This isn't this SmackDown and then the next SmackDown. Not this week, but next week is the go home show. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cena, we'll see you on Monday.
Oh my God.
We will see you on Monday. Yes, it's not a joke this time. We will be able to see him.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. My man.
We'll definitely see him on Monday. Thank you guys so much. Have a good rest of the night, and we'll see you on Friday for another episode of Outside the Brand. Talk to you guys soon. Have a good night, guys. Peace.